Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. I know I said I would do my Season 10 review this week, however, I have not had time to finish my rewatch of Season 10, so that will have to wait until next week. So this week, I am playing a game invented by the SuperCarlinBrothers, and we're playing Is Thomas the Tank Engine Google Autofill. If you're not familiar with the Google Autofill game, it is super easy. Basically, we go into Google, type in Is Thomas the Tank Engine, followed by each letter of the alphabet. Google fills in the rest of the question, which I then answer with 100%-ish accuracy. Sometimes Google messes up the question a bit, but that's okay, we just roll with it. So starting with A, is Thomas the Tank Engine American? Well, that depends on how you want to interpret this question. If it's asking, is the character Thomas the Tank Engine American, then the answer is no, it's British. If it's asking where the franchise originated from, then no, it's Britain, again. However, it is currently owned by an American company, so I guess you could say that Thomas the Tank Engine is American. B, is Thomas the Tank Engine British? Again, the character is British, the franchise originated in Britain, but it is currently owned by an American company. So the answer could be yes or no, depending on how you want to look at it. But I'm going yes. C, is Thomas the Tank Engine copyrighted? The answer, sadly, is yes. D, is Thomas the Tank Engine dead? Yes, indeed he is. E, is Thomas the Tank Engine ending? No, not officially, it's being rebooted, but most fans want to pretend that this doesn't exist, so yeah, it's ending. F, is Thomas the Tank Engine fascist? No, I assume this is referring to all the people saying the Fat Controller is a fascist dictator, but that's just wrong, nothing in Thomas and Friends is fascist. G, is Thomas the Tank Engine gay? First off, I don't think, and don't want to believe, that engines have romantic feelings for each other, so I would say no. And even if they do, then in the Grey Race he seems infatuated with Ashima, so he's not gay. He might be bi, but he's not gay. H, and Google has messed up the question a bit, but does Thomas the Tank Engine have a girlfriend? No. There are no relationships between engines in the show. And I just hate all of that fanfic crap where they try to make relationships between engines. The only time when I think it's bearable is in Victor Tanzig's series. And that's just because it's a normal fan-made Thomas series with the odd romance thing thrown in the background. I'd prefer it if it didn't happen, but I think he is doing it in the best possible way, and it is watchable, and the rest of the content of the series more than makes up for it. I, when was Thomas the Tank Engine invented? Well, the character was built in 1915. The franchise started when the first book was published in 1945. The first book with Thomas in came out in 1946, but the character is probably invented a bit before that to give Reverend Audrey time to think of stories and get the book published. J, is Thomas the Tank Engine James? No. Thomas the Tank Engine is Thomas the Tank Engine. James is James. K, is Thomas the Tank Engine Kmart? No, he's not. L, where does Thomas the Tank Engine live? Well, it depends on how specific you want to be. In the books, he lives in Farquhar, and in the show, he lives in Teignmouth, both of which are on the island of Sodor, which is part of the British Isles, which is part of Europe, which is part of the Earth, which is part of the solar system, which is part of the Milky Way, which is a part of the universe. M. How is Thomas the Tank Engine made? Badly. Very badly. Nothing for N. O. Is Thomas the Tank Engine on Netflix? Yes, the last few seasons have been released on Netflix. P. Is Thomas the Tank Engine still popular? Well, the current show is not popular, most fans hate Wubba and the new reboot, but the books, classic seasons and the Brenner era are still very popular. If the question is about the character, I think he's still popular. I think fans would wish he appeared less, but I think fans still like him. Q. Is Thomas the Tank Engine quiz? No, he's not a quiz. R. Is Thomas the Tank Engine real? Of course he is, and if anyone says otherwise, you're wrong. S. Is Thomas the Tank Engine still on TV? Well, right now it isn't, but it will be back in October. T. Is Thomas the Tank Engine toys? Not really sure what you're asking here, but there are toys of Thomas the Tank Engine, so I'm going to assume that's what you meant. U. Is Thomas the Tank Engine useful? He's a really useful engine. V. Who is Thomas the Tank Engine voice? There have been a couple of people who voiced Thomas the Tank Engine. Most recently, he was voiced by John Hassler in the UK and Joseph May in the US. W. Is Thomas the Tank Engine Welsh? No, Thomas isn't Welsh, but the inspiration for the Scarloway Railway is the Talon Railway, which is Welsh. Nothing for X. Why is Thomas the Tank Engine at York Railway Museum? Well, I know we visited there in one of the Christopher Audrey books, and I believe there are Thomas books at the Railway Museum, but Thomas himself is not there. And finally, Z. Is Thomas the Tank Engine Zoom background? Well, I'm sure there are Zoom backgrounds of Thomas. So there you go guys, that is everything Google wants to know about Is Thomas the Tank Engine anything. Thanks for watching everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram by clicking on the links in the description, but that's all for today, I will see you next week.